1 hour, 60 minutes, 3,600 seconds. It slips through our fingers every single day, often unnoticed, often wasted. But what if I told you that just 1 hour a day, consistently dedicated, intentionally used, has the potential to transform your entire life? We often overestimate what we can do in a short burst and underestimate what we can achieve with a small, focused effort repeated daily. 1 hour a day can turn a dream into a goal and a goal into a reality. It's not about having endless time, it's about making the time you do have count. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. The difference between those who grow and those who remain stuck is not always in resources or intelligence, it's in how they use their time. Imagine setting aside 1 hour each day for something that truly matters to you. Learning a new language, practicing a craft, reading life-changing books, building a side hustle, training your body, mastering your mind. In a week, you've invested 7 hours. In a month, over 30. In a year, 365 hours. That's over 2 straight weeks of nonstop focus on your dream. That's more time than some people spend on their goals in a decade. Consistency compounds. 1 hour a day builds momentum. 1 hour a day ignites growth. 1 hour a day separates the doers from the dreamers. We live in an age where distractions are constant and time is easily stolen. Social media scrolls, endless notifications, binge-worthy shows. These distractions rob us of the one resource we can never get back: time. Yet, by reclaiming just 1 hour a day and defending it like your future depends on it, because it does, you can begin to carve out a new version of yourself. That 1 hour becomes sacred. It becomes your edge. When you choose to spend 1 hour on progress rather than entertainment, you are not giving something up. You are choosing a better return on your time investment. You're telling the world and yourself that you matter, that your growth matters, that your dreams are worth the effort. Think of someone who has achieved what you desire, whether it's writing a novel, running a marathon, launching a business, or learning a skill. They didn't arrive there by accident. They didn't stumble upon success. They showed up. They put in the work, not once, not occasionally, but consistently, often for 1 hour a day, every day, without excuses. Greatness isn't born in bursts of inspiration. It's built in quiet, focused, disciplined hours, one after another, one day at a time. This is where real change happens, not in grand gestures, but in small daily acts of persistence. Let's say you decide to dedicate 1 hour a day to your physical health. In that hour, you could work out, stretch, meditate, or meal prep. In 90 days, your body will be stronger, your mind clearer, your energy more vibrant, or maybe you spend 1 hour each morning writing. In a year, you could finish that book you've always wanted to write. You could start a blog, build a following, shape your voice. If you learn one new concept a day in your field of interest, by the end of a year, you'll know 365 more things than the average person. That makes you dangerous in the best way possible. That makes you unstoppable. There's nothing magical about the number 1. The magic is in the choice. Choosing to make that hour intentional. Choosing to keep that promise to yourself. Choosing to show up even when you don't feel like it. Your mind may try to convince you that an hour is too small to matter, that you need massive action to see massive change. But that's a lie we tell ourselves to justify inaction. The truth is, massive success is built on small, consistent habits. The secret is not intensity, it's consistency. So the question is not, do I have time? The question is, am I willing to take responsibility for the time I do have? Because if you give 1 hour a day to something meaningful, something important, something aligned with your purpose, your life will not be the same a year from now. It will be unrecognizable in the best way. You will look back and realize that this one decision, this one commitment, this 1 hour a day changed everything. Change doesn't require a complete life overhaul. It doesn't need you to quit your job, move across the world, or invest a fortune. Sometimes it just needs 1 hour of your time, consistently given with intention and purpose. The most common mistake people make when pursuing change is waiting for the right time, the perfect moment, the ideal circumstances. But the truth is, there will never be a perfect moment. Life will always be busy. Responsibilities will always compete for your attention. What separates those who grow from those who remain stuck is not the presence of time, but the creation of time. Creating an hour each day is about prioritizing your future over your comfort. It's about waking up a little earlier or going to bed a little later. It's about turning off the TV or putting down the phone. It's not easy, but it is worth it. You're not just creating a better day, you're constructing a better life. Brick by brick, hour by hour, This hour becomes the foundation of your discipline. This hour becomes your workshop of transformation. Think about how powerful this can be. An hour a day learning about investing could build your financial future. An hour studying public speaking could unlock opportunities you never imagined. An hour in therapy or journaling could heal wounds you've carried for years. An hour working on your side project could replace your 9 to 5 in the next few years. You're not just using time, you're planting seeds. And with each passing day, you water those seeds with effort, and over time, the harvest becomes undeniable. So many people give up because they don't see immediate results. But results are never immediate. They're the delayed reward for consistent effort. That hour you spent learning, building, training, growing, it pays off when you least expect it. One day, you'll get a call, an opportunity, a breakthrough, and people will say, "You're lucky," but you'll know it wasn't luck. It was the silent hour you committed to every day, the quiet work, the focused grind, the sacrifices no one saw. Your life will change not just because of what you do in that hour, but because of who you become in the process. You become more disciplined, more focused, more confident. You begin to trust yourself again because you've proven you can show up. That 1 hour becomes your personal promise. It becomes your proof that you can commit, that you can follow through, that you are capable of growth. And that feeling, that self-trust, that's freedom. There's no such thing as a small dream. There are only dreams delayed by inaction. When you give your dream 1 hour a day, you're sending a message to yourself and to the world that it matters, that you believe in it, that you believe in you. And belief backed by action becomes momentum. It becomes progress. And progress, no matter how small, feels like magic. You start to notice the difference. You start to feel better. You start to think clearer. Your life starts to align. People will notice. They'll ask what's changed. And all you'll be able to say is, "I gave myself 1 hour a day." It sounds simple, it sounds small, but simplicity is powerful when done with purpose. It's not about squeezing life into that hour. It's about pulling life out of it. That 1 hour will feed your soul in ways distractions never could. It will build you, shape you, refine you. You don't need to be extraordinary to start, but you'll become extraordinary through the discipline of daily action. You don't need to know exactly where it leads, but you need to trust that consistent action opens doors. Randomness never will. That hour is your investment in a version of you that's waiting to be unlocked. A version that's already inside you, braver, wiser, stronger, more fulfilled. That version is aiding to meet you on the other side of discipline, on the other side of 1 hour a day. Every great story of transformation begins with a decision to no longer settle, a decision to take ownership, a decision to act. That decision doesn't need a grand gesture, it needs a beginning. And for you, that beginning can be 1 hour today, 1 hour that interrupts the pattern, 1 hour that plants a flag in the ground and says, "This is where I change." You don't need permission, you don't need a sign, you don't need to wait for January 1st or Monday morning. The only thing you need is to decide that your time is worth more than your distractions, that your future is worth more than your comfort. This hour becomes the border between the old you and the new you. It becomes a sacred space where you build, create, reflect, and rise. Every minute you invest into it, you're redefining what's possible. The you from yesterday didn't believe in this kind of discipline. The you from last year thought it was impossible to change. But now, you're proving that version wrong. And with each hour, you're rewriting the script. You're no longer a victim of your circumstances. You're the author of your outcome. In this hour, you learn to endure, to focus, to delay gratification. You learn to listen to your own voice, not the noise around you. You stop waiting for someone to save you. You realize you are capable of saving yourself. That's the real reward, not the money, not the fame, not the accolades, but the unshakable confidence that comes from knowing you did it, that you earned it, that you refuse to quit. That's something no one can ever take from you. You'll fail some days, you'll miss the hour, you'll get tired, distracted, discouraged, but the goal is not perfection, it's resilience, it's returning, it's choosing again and again to keep going. One missed day doesn't undo the work, one setback doesn't end the journey. You don't throw away a whole future because of one mistake. You get back up, you recommit, you keep showing up, because the truth is every time you show up, you win, even when progress feels slow, even when results aren't visible yet. You are changing from the inside out, and the outside always catches up eventually. You may not see the full impact of what you're doing until years later, but make no mistake, 1 hour a day is reshaping your identity. Every repetition is building muscle, mental, emotional, physical. Every book you read, every line you write, every step you take is forging a future that most people only dream of. And what's incredible is, once you've done it for yourself, you can inspire others to do the same. You become living proof that it's possible. You become the spark in someone else's darkness. Your journey becomes someone else's permission. The world doesn't need more people talking about change. It needs more people living it, embodying it, being the quiet example that actions speak louder than words. And when you live with that kind of purpose, even in 1 small hour a day, you begin to feel more alive. You begin to wake up with clarity. You move through your day with energy. You fall asleep proud. Not because your life is perfect, but because you know you're building something meaningful, 1 block at a time. That hour will demand things from you. It will require focus when you're tired, discipline when you're tempted, patience when progress is slow, but it will also give you gifts no comfort zone ever could. It will give you strength, direction, identity. It will teach you to trust yourself, to show up for yourself, to believe in your own power, because when you take control of your time, you take control of your life. There are people out there with half your talent doing 10 times more, simply because they showed up. They didn't wait to be perfect. They didn't wait to be ready. I started, and they kept going. Now it's your turn, your moment, your choice. What could your life look like in 1 year if you gave yourself 1 hour a day, every day, with no excuses? You could build a business, write a book, heal from pain, master a skill, reclaim your health, start a movement, reinvent yourself. Not overnight, not in some dramatic burst, but slowly, consistently, intentionally. That's the kind of transformation that lasts. That's the kind of transformation that inspires. That's the kind of transformation that starts with 1 quiet hour and ends in a life that's anything but quiet. You won't remember every hour, but you'll remember how it made you feel, how it changed your beliefs, how it gave you hope again. This is your time. This is your life. Don't waste it watching others live theirs. Don't wait for someday. Don't wait for motivation. Build discipline, build routine, build a future you can be proud of. No one else is coming to save you. No one else can put in the work for you, but no one can stop you either. You are more capable than you realize. You are more powerful than you've been told, and everything you want, everything you need, everything you dream of is waiting for you on the other side of 1 hour a day. So choose that hour, defend it, honor it, make it your turning point, make it your weapon, make it your peace. 1 hour a day can change your life if you let it. The clock is ticking. What will you do with your next hour?